In this video, we're going to look at the fundamentals of breathing. Specifically, the best way to breathe when you're engaged in strenuous aerobic exercise, like you would encounter in a basketball game or practice. You may think there's no special skill involved in breathing. Heck, you've been breathing since the day you were born. But hear me out. The goal of breathing is to move oxygen from the air around you, through your lungs, into your blood, and from there to the cells of your body, particularly your muscles and your brain. There are several things you can do to make this process more efficient, and several other things you can do that make the process very inefficient. Unfortunately, people tend to naturally do those other things, standing still, bending at the waist with hands on knees, and panting quickly with wide open mouths. If you're about to pass out, doing those things will help prevent it. But strenuous aerobic exercise shouldn't tend to make you pass out. If it does, you should be talking to your doctor. This video will focus on those techniques that help keep you going longer without needing to take a break to catch your breath, and they will help you recover more quickly once you do need to take a break. To increase the amount of oxygen absorbed by your lungs, you should stand upright. This allows you to take bigger breaths. As long as you're not feeling lightheaded, don't bend over at the waist. That will just squeeze your lungs and force you to take smaller breaths. Take deep breaths in and slow the speed at which you breathe out. Scientists have shown that you can increase the amount of oxygen that your body takes up by giving the air in your lungs a little more time to do just that. You should breathe out half again as long as you breathe in. In other words, if you breathe in for a count of 2, you should breathe out for a count of 3. In, 1, 2, out, 3, 4, 5. Now I don't know about you, but I think I would find it hard to maintain this counting and play basketball at the same time. So there's a trick you can do to approximate this timing without thinking about it. Breathe in through an open mouth, but let your mouth relax into the shape of a whistle while breathing out. Don't squeeze your facial muscles like you would if you were really whistling. Just relax your mouth and form a small opening. This is called breathing out through pursed lips. The small mouth opening makes it harder for the air to get out, which means that the breath out takes about 1.5 times as long as the breath in. You should be able to hear the air rushing out of your pursed lips as a whooshing sound. Sounds like this. Squeezing or scrunching up your face just wastes energy and requires additional oxygen. Just relax your face and form the small opening. There's an added benefit associated with breathing out through pursed lips. Because your lips resist the flow of air out of your lungs, that increases the air pressure in your lungs slightly, which helps push oxygen into your blood and helps keep your lungs inflated longer, so there's more area in your lungs to absorb the oxygen. Okay, simply by relaxing your face and pursing your lips with each breath out, you can greatly increase the amount of oxygen getting into your blood. The next question is there anything that can be done to speed the flow of blood around your body? The answer is not much. Your body already makes those kinds of adjustments by increasing your heart rate. What most people don't understand, however, is that all the blood pressure produced by your heart disappears by the time that blood reaches the tissues of your body. So, how does blood get back to your heart and lungs to get more oxygen? Gravity helps drain blood from your arms and head. The blood from your legs gets back to your heart by contracting your leg muscles. Just the act of walking or running pushes the blood back to your heart. So the message here is, don't stop moving just because you need to catch your breath. Continue to walk around. Keep your leg muscles contracting so that your blood doesn't collect in your legs and instead flows back to your heart and lungs to get more oxygen. In summary, keep your body upright. Don't bend forward at the waist. Breathe in normally through your mouth and nose, but breathe out through pursed lips. Keep moving. Let contractions of your leg muscles help move blood back to your heart and lungs. These techniques aren't just for the moments when you have to take a break to catch your breath. Breathe out through pursed lips as you run up and down the court. That will help increase the level of oxygen in your blood and increase the amount of time you can play and practice between breaks.